Welcome to video lecture series on theory of structure. Today we are going to continue with unit load method. In this numerical, a frame is given with fixed end at A and free end at E, and this frame is divided into four portions: portion AB, portion BC, portion CD, and portion BE. Portion AB is of 2 meter, portion BC is of 2 meter, portion CD is of 1.5 meter, similarly D is of 1.5 meter. Here there is a horizontal point load, concentrated load at point B of 10 kilonewton. Similarly, there is a vertical load of 20 kilonewton. Now, it is expected that this will bend like this. So this is how it is expected that there will be the deflection. Now, from this point to this point is known as vertical deflection at point E. So this we can say it as delta EV. Similarly, from this point to this point, let us say this is E dash. So from E to E dash, horizontal distance. E to E dash, this distance is delta EH, means horizontal deflection. And the same thing we have to calculate in this numerical. It is given to calculate deflection at free end. So we have to calculate vertical and horizontal deflection at free end. Now free end is which end? This end E, and therefore we are interested to calculate delta EV and delta means deflection EH. Okay. Now it is very simple to do this. What we will do, we will first name the diagram of with original loadings. So the diagram with original loading is which diagram? It is capital M diagram. And now we will draw another diagram. To draw another diagram, what we have to do? We have to remove all the original loading. So 10 kilonewton, 20 kilonewton, we will remove this loading. Right? Now we are interested to calculate vertical deflection at point E. So since we are interested to calculate vertical deflection at point E, what we will do? We will apply a vertical point load. So we will apply here a vertical point load, which is also known as unit load of 1 kilonewton, and we will name this diagram as small m1 diagram. We will name this diagram as small m1 diagram. Okay. Again, one thing is given, that value of E and I, means flexural rigidity, is uniform throughout the frame. Okay. So this is M1 diagram. Similarly, to calculate this horizontal deflection, we will draw another diagram. Okay, we have removed all the original loadings, and now we are interested to calculate horizontal deflection. There we will apply a horizontal load at this point of 1 kilonewton, means a unit load of 1 kilonewton at point E, and we will name this diagram as M2 diagram. Okay. Now what is the next step? Once all these diagrams are over, next step is to do draw a table. So I will draw a table. Okay. So now table is ready. Now here we will first write down the portions. So how many portions we have? We have A, B, B, C, C, D and D. So I will write down in reverse order. So I will write down first ED, then next one is DC, next one is CB, and last one is BA. Okay. So now what we will do, we will decide the origin for this. To decide the origin, what we have to do, we have to first take the sections. So we will now take sections for region ED. We will take a section between region ED. So let us say this is section XX between ED, and we will consider that this section is at a distance x from E. Now what does it mean? It means that x is 0 at this point, and x is x at this point, and x is equals to 1.5 at this point. So remember this. Okay. Similarly for CD region, I have taken the section XX and I will take the origin x from B. Similarly for CB region, we will take this section XX and we will take this distance from C. And for BA region, again we will take a section XX and we will take this distance from B. So now similarly I will repeat in all other diagrams. Okay, so we have repeated this all in all diagrams. Now we will decide the origins. Now it is very simple to decide the origin. Now you can see here in portion D, this is the section XX, which is from distance E, means x is 0 here, and therefore origin will be E here. Similarly, in region CD section, here is the section and it is starting from D, so origin is D. Similarly, in portion CB, this is the section and it is starting from C, so origin is C. And in portion BA, this is the section and it is starting from B, so origin is B. Now what will be the limits here? Limits will be ED. What is span of ED? It is 1.5. For span of CD, it is again 1.5. CB, it is 2. And BA, it is again 2. Now we will try to calculate the moments. So first we will calculate mx. Then we will calculate m1x, and last we will calculate m2x. So for mx, we have to refer the M diagram. So here you can see this is the section. Okay. So here first is ED. So in ED, this is the section, and we will consider all the forces from right side of the section. Now remember here, if this is the section XX, this is left side and this is right side. If you are considering forces on left side, clockwise is positive, anti-clockwise is negative. And if you are considering forces on right side, clockwise is negative and anti-clockwise is positive. Now our section is this XX, and all the forces, because we are considering the right side, so clockwise will be negative and anti-clockwise will be positive. But there is no loading on right side of the section, and therefore this in MX in region ED it will be 0. Now we will go to DC region. So this is the section. Look, right side of the section, is there any loading? Yes, there is a 20 kilonewton load which is going clockwise. And what is distance of this 20 kilonewton load from X? It is X, right? So it is, since it is going clockwise and it is right side of the section, we will take it as minus 20 into X. Now go to next region. Next region is CB region. In CB region, this is the section. This is the section, right? Okay, we will consider right side of the section. So right side of the section is this much, this whole distance. Okay, how many forces are there? There is only one force of 20 kilonewton which is going clockwise. So I will write down here minus 20. And what is the distance of this 20 kilonewton from this point? This point from 20 kN to this point it is 1.5 meter. Okay, so we will multiply it with 1.5, which will be equals to minus 30. Now we will go to region BA. So BA, this is the section, right? We will consider right side of the section. So for right side of the section, this is the area. Okay, now how many loads are there? There is one load of 10 kilonewton and another load of 20 kilonewton. We will consider first 10 kilonewton. So this 10 kilonewton is rotating clockwise about the axis and it is on the right side of the section, and therefore minus 10. What is distance of this 10 kilonewton from x-axis? It is x, right? It is x. So 10x. Now this 20 kilonewton. This 20 kilonewton is also rotating clockwise about this section. So minus 20. And what is distance from this point? From this point to this point it is again 1.5 meters. So multiplied by 1.5. So we will get here minus 10x minus 30. Okay. So this is one equation. This is one equation. And these are the equations. Now we will calculate for M1x. To calculate for M1x, we will refer M1x diagram. So for first region ED, this is the section, right? We will consider right side of the section. So there is only one load of 1 kilonewton which is going clockwise. So I will write down here minus 1. And what is the distance from section? It is x. That's it. No other loading. Similarly, in region DC, this is the section, and on right side of the section there is only one load of 1 kilonewton which is going clockwise. So minus 1. And what is distance? So we know this distance is 1.5 meter and this distance is, so distance from E to D is 1.5 meter and D to x-axis is x. So it will be x plus 1.5. Okay. Now for this section, this whole length will be in consideration, right? The right side of the section. How many loads are there? There is only one load of 1 kilonewton which is going clockwise. So again minus 1. What is the distance? So distance of this, perpendicular distance of this 1 kilonewton from here, it is how much? It is 3 meter. So I will multiply it with 3, which is equals to minus 3. Similarly, for BA region, we will consider this whole length. Okay, right side of the section, how many load are there? There is only one load which is rotating clockwise, so minus 1. And what is distance from this point? From this point, the distance is 3 meter. So multiplied by 3 is equals to minus 3. Okay, so now we have this minus 3, this equation and this equation. Now we will calculate for M2x. So to calculate for M2x, we will refer this diagram. For region ED, this is the section. Is there any load on the right side of the section? Yes, there is a load of 1 kilonewton. But since it is passing through the section, okay, perpendicular distance between 1 kilonewton and this point is 0, this equation will be 0. Remember, whenever load passes through the section, the moment is always equals to 0. Now for DC, again you can see the moment the point load is passing through the section and there is no other load, so here also the equation will be 0. Now for this one, this is the section, this is the right side of the section, okay, and this 1 kilonewton is rotating clockwise, so minus 1. And what is distance between this, perpendicular distance between this 1 kilonewton? So this is going like this. So if I plot a perpendicular here and if I extend this, so this will be, so this is x, right? So perpendicular distance from this point to this point is x. I will multiply it with x. Now at this section, again this is there is only one load on the right side of the section and this 1 kilonewton is rotating clockwise, so minus 1. Fine. And what is the distance from this point to this point? So perpendicular distance is, so this is x, right, and this is 2 meter. So 2 plus x or x plus 2. Very simple. EI is same for all the way because it is uniform. So this is how we have to draw the table. Now next is to form the equations. Okay, so we are interested to calculate delta EV. So what will be the equation here? Equation will be 0 to L capital M into small m1 upon EI with respect to x dx. Okay, so let's start. We will refer this table. This is M and this is M1. Okay, so first for ED region. Okay, so I will again write down our delta EV. So for ED, limit is 0 to 1.5, right? It is limit is 0 to 1.5. Okay, I will correct this. This is 0 to 1.5. This is 0 to 1.5. This is 0 to 2, and this is 0 to 2. So limits is 0 to 1.5. What is value of M here? It is 0. And what is value of M1x? It is minus x upon EI dx. Now anything multiplied by 0 will be 0. So this term will be equals to 0. Next, plus. Now next region is DC. Next region is DC. So limits are 0 to 1.5. So I will write down here 0 to 1.5. Now what is value of M here? It is minus 20x multiplied by what is value of M1x here? It is minus x minus 1.5. Sorry, I want to correct here. This should be x plus 1.5. Okay, so x plus 1.5 upon EI dx. Similarly, now third one plus, which is third region? It is CD. So 0 to 2, limit is 0 to 2 now. And what is value of mx? It is minus 30. Value of m1 it is minus 3 divided by EI dx. And the last region is BA. So BA here, limits is 0 to 2. What is value of m here? It is minus 10x minus 30 multiplied by value of m1 is minus 3 divided by EI dx. Okay, after solving this in calculator, you will get answer as 476.25 upon EI, value of delta EV. Okay, similarly we will calculate for delta EH. A formula will be delta for EH. So since horizontal load is in M2 diagram, it will be 0 to L M into M2 upon EI dx. Okay, so first we will start with ED. So again I will write down a delta EH is equals to, for ED region limit is 0 to 1.5. Okay, what is value of M? M is 0. What is value of M2? M2 is also 0 upon EI dx. So this whole will be equals to 0. And next, plus, next region is DC. Okay, limits is 0 to 1.5. So 0 to 1.5 What is value of m? It is minus 20x. What is value of m2? It is 0 upon EI dx. So since it is 0 here, it will be also equals to 0. Next, plus region CB. Okay, so 0 to 2 here, limit is 0 to 2. What is value of m here? It is minus 30, and value of m2 is minus x upon EI dx, plus now for region BA. So limit is 0 to 2. What is value of m here? Here it is minus 10x minus 30 into minus x plus 2. I will correct this. It is plus for BA region 0 to 2. So minus 10x minus 30. This is value of m into minus x plus 2. This is value of m2 divided by EI up to dx. After solving this in calculator, you will get value of delta EH is equals to 306.67 upon ER. This is what required to calculate. This is what given in our numerical. Okay, now we have value of vertical deflection at point E and horizontal deflection at point E. Now we will see how actually it happens. Okay, so now see what was given. It was given that this is the frame here. The loading was given of say 10 kilonewton, right? Here it was 20 kilonewton. Okay, this was point A, B, C, D and E. Now due to this 20 kilonewton load and due to this 10 kilonewton load, this frame will deflect like this. Okay, and this will deflect like this. So what will happen? This frame will deflect like this, and then it will go in this way, right? So now this point is, first it was E, now this point is E. For example, this point is C, so this point is C dash now. Similarly, this point is E, now this point is E dash. Now if I want to calculate vertical deflection, so this will be the vertical deflection. This will be vertical deflection EV, right? And how much it is? It is 476.25 upon EI. Similarly, horizontal deflection means from this point to this point. This is EH. What is, how much it is? 306.67. Thank you. Hope you have understood the numerical. And in case of any query, please comment in the comment box.